Tekashi 69 was brutally attacked by unknown men, but how did they find him? There are two sides to every story, but there's only one backstory. The sun had finally descended on an eerie night in March. Tekashi 69 had pulled into a parking lot at the gym. Upon parking, he grabbed his phone, immediately sliding into his settings, turning off his location. He reached in his back seat and retrieved a burner phone. The rapper's eyes squinted, scanning the parking lot. Paranoia had consumed him for most of his adult life. His OCD was on full display, opening the car door repeatedly, then closing it again. It was his way of assuring his safety. His subconscious owned him, playing a deadly game of cat and mouse for decades. Tekashi marched toward the front entrance, frequently glancing over his shoulder. Sherry, the front door associate, noticed him approaching. His overwhelming presence paralyzed her in place. Unable to react, she merely smiled. "It's okay, baby. How are you doing?" Tekashi seemed flattered by her delight. Her voice trembled. She bubbled like a bottle of champagne. He had met his ultimate fan. I'm great. I've never seen you here before." "Yeah, I'm here on a regular, Ma. May I see your ID?" The lobby began to fill with people, prompting a bout with anxiety for Tekashi. "I better be going. Cool talking to you." "You too. Maybe we can get together sometime." She smiled gleefully, hoping he would take the bait. "I'm usually here on Fridays and Saturdays." She quickly blurted out. "And on Tuesdays. You seem to love that treadmill, I noticed." A subtle grimace crossed his face. He took a few steps towards the locker room before returning to her. "You said you never saw me here before, but you just said Tuesdays." "Never mind, it's my OCD talking." Tekashi marched towards the locker room. Sherry's smile quickly morphed into a sadistic sneer. She lifted her phone from the desk, retreated into a corner, and made a call. "Hey, he's here. I want my 10 grand, cash." Minutes later, 3 goons entered the gym and sprinted towards the locker room. Sherry turned away as the men flew past her. She could hear the panic and screams coming from down the hall. She was guilty as sin, but ultimately, she knew money buys everything, even someone else's pain.